There we go. We are live, everybody. What's going on? This is Harold Gregory Branch the Third, better known as HB, here with you to spend some quality time for our nightly decompression sessions. Give people a chance to chime in, get in here, check us out, see what's going on, see what we're talking about. We are closing in on our 5th week, which is crazy, which is pretty awesome. Pretty amazing we've been doing this long. Hey, Maxine, what's going on? Sister, appreciate you chiming in. So as you know, hey, what's up, Dre? As you all know, we do this on a nightly basis to help people decompress from the stress of the day. Just kind of a touch base, keep the day going. Peace and love, Bob, for sure. To keep people going, keep people moving. Allow people to take some of the worry and the stress off their shoulders, off their back, so that we can move into the next day stress-free, or at least try to keep that as low as possible. So we have the energy to do what it takes and what we need to do. So that's what we're here for. Thank you, Maxine. Appreciate that. Please, and tell everybody. Tell everybody about this. There's a lot of people out here that could really use this decompression that just don't know about it, but they would never get to know if we don't share the news. We're definitely dependent on word of mouth, because honestly, we're not spending a whole lot of money trying to promote this thing. This is a service project on our own, us dedicating our time. And so you all sharing this would be great and will help us out a lot. And a lot of people wonder how they can help. That's a great way to do that as well. But we're going to go ahead and get moving. And we have our Dr. Angela Kenzslowe, who is a psychologist who majors in, I don't know if major is the right term, but who specializes in trauma, works with our military, and is a veteran herself, who also has a very awesome and diverse background in working with, doing everything from acting to public speaking to training to facilitation. She's just absolutely phenomenal. So happy to have her aboard. Al Reed, my brother. Good to see you, family. Chicago in the house. All right. We got Dr. Angela. How you doing? Looking bright and shiny over there.
I was told earlier I looked shiny too.
In a good way though. Like,
okay, you caught me looking down. Hey,
it really looked like you planned that. You had the book. You was like,
oh yeah. I was like, oh,
like those kid shows. Oh hi.
Oh hi.
I didn't know you were coming to join me today.
I didn't know you were coming today. Let me just tell you what we have going on.
Exactly.
All right, everybody. So thank you so much for joining. Like my telephone talk. Thank you so much for joining Harold Branch III and I, HB3, Harold Gregory Branch III, I might say. Hey, Harold Branch. I don't know if you go by
Angela, how you doing?
Your dad.
I know, right? Look just like my father. You're so funny. You got so much skills, man. You got to do something for the kids one day. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah, that'd be fun.
That'd be fun. We do something for the shorties one day.
Yeah, and I try to teach people. So you've mentioned that I did acting. My undergraduate degrees in theater. And so one of the things that I really try to teach folks when they're talking about acting or doing any kind of media stuff. So even though someone may not be an actor, everybody's now doing on the news or even stuff like how we're doing, right?
Yeah.
So I know that and this is outside of this, but maybe it'll be helpful for people who are in business or doing any of this kind of stuff. One of the things that you have said and have mentioned a couple of times is that people are saying how genuine I am. Mm-hmm. And it's because I don't do that telephone voice.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not on here with like, oh yeah, so HB, yes. So well, we really don't do that.
Yeah.
And when we get nervous, our voice goes up anyway. So if you have the thought of even just trying to make your voice a little bit deeper, then when you do get nervous, it'll just go back to your regular talk voice anyway. So all right.
Right. You got all kind of skills. I think this entire thing is about interviewing you and talking about your skills.
No, because what we're going to do today is we're going to focus on breathing, and we're going to get back to some of the basics. I know you and I have been running, and each night we're coming up with great content very organically. Mm-hmm. But the first week we really talked about self-care, breathing, decompressing, and we're giving great things, but sometimes we just need to kind of decompress as well. So I thought it'd be really great if we kind of got back to doing some breathing, and I'll do some talking to guide everybody through.
That sounds wonderful to me. That sounds absolutely great. Yeah. So, am I muting my camera, or am I the test dummy, or what's going on here? We didn't talk about that. I want to play the proper role.
I think it's what you're most comfortable with. This one will, well, let me do a little longer.
Spoken like a psychologist.
Say it again.
Spoken like a psychologist. You know, whatever you're most comfortable with.
You're most comfortable with. However, I think people might enjoy seeing you as well. It might help them to feel more comfortable to close their eyes once they're ready to close their eyes. I had one, but it was only 2 to 3 minutes, and I want to do something a little bit longer. That's sensory.
While you're looking that up, everybody, I had a great, something really great happen today that I'm really excited about. Got a chance here on Zoom online, and it was with some youths that was in recovery and working through mental health and some different things. And I got a chance to share my story for about 25 minutes and share a couple poems and just my background and things like that. And to see all the comments is one of my first real public speaking engagements through Zoom like that. And to be reconnected with my young folks and to see the comments shooting up the side as I was doing the poem, like, yes, stuff like that. I don't even know how to say that right. Yes, right? Like, he got bars. One of the best compliments you could give an older poet from a younger person is he got bars. Like, thank you. I tried. So that was something absolutely wonderful that happened today. So anyway, you found it?
I did. Okay. So this one focuses on the ability to become centered and relaxed. So it's a little bit longer than the one I initially was going to do. So I was just trying to find something that was a little bit longer.
Okay. And I'm a little blurry, so I'm going to do something weird with my camera. See if I get to refocus. Maybe. I don't know.
White balance. Do you have a sheet of paper?
No.
All right. Okay, so you're going to have to, there, HB left us. I knew he was going to do that. So you're going to have to use some of your creativity with this one. And again, this is going to focus on helping us to become a little bit more centered, he's back, and relaxed. So it's time to change. First, let's just focus on breathing. Take a deep breath in. And allow it to easily exhale. And as you exhale, kind of think of blowing air through a straw. So it's a very slow exhalation. Take another deep breath in. So it's time to change the rhythm of your life a bit. Take a moment to get settled and relaxed, and then begin to tune into the rhythm of your breathing. Notice the flow of air as you slowly breathe in and out, exhaling and inhaling in a relaxed, steady rhythm. As you continue to breathe slowly and rhythmically, if you haven't already and you're comfortable, go ahead and close your eyes. And bring bring to your mind a mental image of a farm scene. It may be one you've visited, seen, or read about. Adjust your mental perspective as needed so you can view the entire scene from a distance, perhaps from a hillside overlooking the farm, or through the window of a nice, warm house across the road. As the images become clearer in your mind, continue to relax and breathe easily while you concentrate on the farm scene. First, you will observe animal activity through the seasons. It is summer, and animals are grazing, cows' tails batting at buzzing flies, sheep are sheared and lie about, bees are visiting flowers for nectar, fish loll on the surface of the pond. Now, as you continue to breathe, we move on to fall. The animals prepare for the cold winter. Horses and cows gather in groups. Birds take flight for warmer climates. Squirrels scamper to stockpile nuts. Frogs head to the bottom of the pond. Some animals grow heavier, coats of fur or feathers. Long lines of geese fly south in the dark sky. Now we move into winter. Animals are shut away in barns, lairs, and burrows. Many of them are sleeping. A winter bird pecks about for seeds. Ducks waddle across the icy pond to a tiny black patch of water. A horse shivers in the wind and shakes its head. It is spring. Animals are up and around. Chicks are hatching and chirping. Lambs, calves, and colts are born and totter on unsteady legs. The air is alive with bees on the hunt for flowers. The bigger animals gallop out to distant pastures with green grasses. Next, focus on human activities through the farming year. It is summer. You rise early in bright sunlight to feed the pigs and cows. Storm windows and heavy drapes are removed. Screen windows are opened and soft curtains rustle. There is swimming, boating, and fishing in the pond. Children play hide and seek in the cornfield. Crops are reaped and harvested. Hay is baled. It is warm. And people fan themselves on the couch, napping under shady oak trees. It is fall. You are still rising early to feed the animals, but it's darker out. You're getting animals and buildings ready for the cold weather, cleaning windows, drapes, and curtains, chopping and piling wood, breaking leaves, picking and storing vegetables, canning, preserving, baking freshly picked apples into pies, making taffy apples and applesauce, dancing at the orange fall in the evening. Now it's winter, and you awaken in darkness to feed animals. You're tapping trees for maple syrup, splitting firewood, skating on the pond, drawing the drapes and curtains, stoking a roaring fire, knitting, listening to music, preparing furniture, and reading. It is spring. Windows are opened to catch fresh spring breezes, and curtains are parted to welcome the sun. You're turning up rich soil, tilling the earth to plant new trees and vegetables, helping to birth new animals, digging trenches with a hoe, dropping seeds for corn, beans, lettuce, radishes, flying kites, barbecuing outside. Now you watch the changes in nature. It is summer with bright sun, long hot days, heavy air, afternoon thunderstorms. Green and yellow hills, blossoms giving way to fruit with time, intense sunsets and rises. It is fall, when greens and yellows become reds, oranges, purples. Leaves fall in heaps and blankets, crackling, crisp leaves crunch underfoot. Smoke tinges the air. Pumpkins are harvested in cars. Fog drifts in the morning. Dark clouds gather in the sky. Stars twinkle and a yellow moon sits on the horizon. It is winter, with silence, dark, cold, pristine whiteness, then rushing, biting winds and snow flurries, stark, bare trees, snow-covered branches, firm earth, tall evergreens, short days and long nights. It is spring, a time for warm rains, soft earth, deep breaths of fresh air, when plants spring to life, vivid flowers bloom, trees filled with green leaves, equal day and night, rebirth, rejuvenation. Pause for a moment now, no longer swept by these changing scenes. Take a few moments before opening your eyes and returning from the farm scene to the present. Begin to return. Take a deep breath. While exhaling, open your eyes and notice the surroundings around you.
Oh, it's 6:15.
Perfect.
Hey, how's it going? Okay. That was good. You know, I know when I'm done meditating, I ask myself, I know I'm where I need to be when I feel that peace. And I'm not done until I feel like I could bring it with me when I open my eyes. Can I bring the peace with me when I open my eyes? And that's just kind of how I work my meditation. And sometimes it takes a minute to get to that peace.
Yeah.
But thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
So if anyone wants to know, this is guided imagery.
Pardon me?
So if anyone wants to know what this is specific, it's guided imagery.
Guided imagery. Yeah. Without a doubt. Okay. So everyone, this is guided imagery to help you with your breathing, to help you with your meditation. I am a firm believer it is something that has been consistent through millennia in faiths and religions and things like that. It's very powerful. And I'm grateful. And tomorrow's Friday.
Yeah.
The last day of our 5th week. So we will see you tomorrow. We're going to let you get out of here because of time. We appreciate you. And we do this all because we have to not just learn to fight as warriors. We also have to learn how to heal so we can get out there and keep moving this agenda forward. You all are amazing. You're phenomenal. There is nobody I'd rather be talking to than you. And so we appreciate you being here. Dr. Angela, thank you for committing so much of your time as a professional to be here and do this and share with us. And we'll be here tomorrow. Help us share it so we can help more people that need us. Take care. Take charge. Peace.